Ever since I can remember, I was always at a pretty low body fat percentage. I mean, no shit, my last name is literally Shredder. Of course, I've always been shredded. But the point that I'm trying to make is, I was very shredded for a long period of time before I would even start lifting weights. And there was one thing I used to do ever since I was a little kid that was actually slowly making my body fat a little bit lower, and it's something that you're probably already familiar with. However, I'm gonna try to explain it to you from a much different perspective. And one more warning before we get to the actual video. If you're one of these nerdy bodybuilders who's trying to find like the most optimal way to lose body fat within like 2 weeks, fuck you, you're not gonna get anything. You're not gonna get anything. I literally put BroScience in the title of this video, right? If you're looking for the most optimal way to do a backwards treadmill split, then you're not gonna find it here. You're not gonna find it here. Okay, the example I gave was a little bit stupid, but okay, let's get on with the video, right? When I started going to high school, literally before I was even into lifting weights, I was really into basketball. Generally speaking, I liked sports in general, right? When I was a kid, I wasn't really that into sports, but as I grew up, I slowly started to gain more interest in sports. And when I started high school, I got really into basketball. I got addicted to it. I would play it every day. And if you know a little bit about sports in general, you know how much calories you actually burn. The amount of calories you burn whilst playing most sports, it's insane. Now, some sports burn a little bit more calories than, right? Obviously, something like martial art is gonna burn far more calories than, I don't fucking know, volleyball. But generally speaking, sports in general are such an amazing way to lose body fat, because I don't know if this happened to you before, but back when I had this like how do I say this? Back when I had this period of time where I was really focusing on the gym, I used to do like these gym workouts that were specifically for cardio. And I don't know if you can relate to this, but these workouts were boring as fuck. I didn't want to sit at the treadmill for 15 minutes. I didn't want to sit on the bicycle thingy for like 30 minutes. I didn't want to do all of that. It was just so boring. And I wanted to find a way to make my cardio training like 10 times more fun. Yeah, you know the joke guys on the internet make, oh, skip cardio, always skip cardio. You would want to skip cardio because it was fucking boring, right? What if you found a way to make cardio like 10 times more interesting? This is where sports come in handy, my friend, because not only are sports insanely good at burning your calories because you're moving your body in so many different ways. And to prove my point, like, check this shit out. I can imagine being at such a low body fat that you can barely pinch yourself over here. And I'm 16. The best part about all of this is that I'm 16 years old and I'm already at a significantly low body fat when compared to the average person, right? The average person is like what? Skinny fat, unathletic, hasn't touched a dumbbell in like 5 years. Okay, I'm joking around, but the point that I'm trying to make is not only are sports an amazing way to burn calories, they develop your character a lot. You get so many new life experiences from playing sports, because if you've never played sports in your life before and you're about to pick up a new sport right now, you're gonna learn a lot of different things from it. Like, of course, it's not like some life-changing type of shit that you'll learn, but it's a new experience that you're going to get that's definitely going to benefit you in the long term. I remember before I went to high school, back when I wasn't really that into sports, right? I used to fucking hate PE. I used to fucking hate PE because no matter what sport we played, I didn't know the rules. I was pretty shit at it. I had no experience. But when I entered high school and I got really into basketball, after like a year or two, I also got into boxing. I really loved PE because now there were sports that I could actually play and I could actually be valuable in. So this is something you should definitely take to account after watching this video. Try finding yourself a sport that's actually like fun to you. It might not be easy, right? You might not like sports in general. You might be a gym rat who just likes to push weight, who just likes to lift weights. And I get that because it might feel like a weird transformation, but I promise you that if you find yourself the one sport that not even like, you don't have to go full time on that sport. No, it can literally be something you do once or twice a week. As long as it's fun to you, it's like you want to do it. This is the key to not skip cardio anymore. You make yourself actually want to do the cardio. And for you to actually want to do the cardio, it must be interesting. It can't be some boring activity like, oh, walking on the treadmill for 1 hour straight. That's fucking boring, isn't it? So the way that I made cardio 10 times more interesting is that I swapped it with sports. And it made a drastic fucking difference. Now, if you were asking for my recommendations, I'm pretty sure you weren't, but if you want to hear some good recommendations on finding the right sport, martial arts are an amazing place to start. Literally any martial art, right? Of course, ignoring some like very specific shit like fucking Krav Maga or some Aikido or some shit like that. Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all this shit's sick. It's sick because it's the type of sport that actually has like real life applications outside of the martial arts gym, because now you know how to fight, now you know how to defend yourself, and combining that with the muscle which you've already built is gonna make a drastic difference over time. So martial arts are definitely at the top in my opinion, but other sports can be like the mainstream ones, so like soccer, football, basketball, volleyball, I don't fucking know, tennis. All the mainstream sports do a good job as long as you're actually running around and you're actually burning the calories. As long as you're actually burning the calories, then it's gonna be really fun. And the best part about all about this, maybe not the best part, however, one recommendation I also want to throw in as well: the earlier you start, the better. The earlier you start, the better. I'm 16 years old, right? What I'm going to say, it's not meant to be like a brag or anything. I'm just telling you my experience, right? I'm 16 years old, and I already have been playing basketball for 2 years. I've been weightlifting for over a year now. I've been training boxing for over half a year now, and just look at how much experience I've already had at 16 years old. Really think about it. Really think about it, how much it has developed me over the past few years compared to the average guy. I'll say it one more time because it sounds like a brag. I am not trying to brag. I'm just telling you and trying to persuade you that training sports is an amazing thing. It's an amazing fucking thing, my friend. And when you have the experience in these sports, it just makes you a more well-rounded person in general. So I really hope it's something that you'll definitely take into account, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to talk to me directly and ask further questions about this topic, whilst also hanging around an amazing community of like-minded people who are all on self-improvement and all want to change their lives for the better, join my Discord, brother. It's the perfect place for you to grow and become the best versions of yourself. But yeah, if not, you can like, comment, do all these things if you want. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. I'm not the type of motherfuckers who's gonna throw in his little algorithm in your face and tell you, we're only at 996 if people aren't subscribed, so click the button. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, honestly. I fucking hate these type of YouTubers, honestly. Do whatever you think is right. Do whatever you think is right. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one, brother. Take care.